July 10th at 2024 at 10 a.m. My name is Chairman Marissa Gillette. I'm joined virtually today by my colleagues, the Vice Chairman Jack Bukowski and Commissioner Michael Karen. We have a regular agenda and a consent calendar in front of us today. The first item on the regular calendar is docket number 130220 WI26, the application of Aquarian Water Company of Connecticut for approval of water infrastructure and conservation adjustment projects. We'll turn to Authority Staff Maria Jewell to present the decision for the panel's consideration, please.
Good morning. Thank you, Chairman Gillette, Vice Chairman Bukowski, and Commissioner Karen. On April 30, 2024, Aquarian Water Company submitted a semi-annual filing report requesting approval of 197 projects as WICA infrastructure and conservation adjustment projects, in short, WICA projects. The authority issued interrogatories and Aquarian responded to them. Based upon a review of the records, the authority approves 189 projects as WICA eligible. Proposed new projects consist of main replacement or main relocation, cleaning and realigning mains, fire hydrants replacement, and replacement of service lines owned by the company. The estimated cost of these projects is $128,050,496. Aquarian requested approval of 8 Valley Water System projects as WICA eligible. Aquarian was ordered to submit an infrastructure assessment report, in short IAR, in accordance with the generic WICA decision prior to incorporating Valley Water projects into the company's WICA program. In the decision, October 27, 2021, docket number 210423. Joint application of Aquarian Water Company, Aquarian Merger Company, LLC, Aquarian Water Company of Connecticut, New England Service Company, and Valley Water Systems Incorporation for approval of change of control and plan of merger. Accordingly, before Valley Water System projects may be included in the company's WICA program, the company must first complete the IAR process for Valley Water Systems. Thus, 8 projects are not approved in this decision because they must be approved first in the IAR procedure. The authority will review those projects for WICA eligibility after the company properly submits the IAR application for Valley Water System. The draft was posted June 24th with written exception due July 2nd, 2024. Aquarian filed written exceptions and supplement to July 2nd written exceptions, which were reviewed by the authority. PURA staff recommends this draft to the authority for approval. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I move adoption, Madam Chairman.
And a second.
Thank you. The decision has been regularly moved and seconded. If there are no comments, I will ask Mr. Bumpin to please take the roll.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Bukowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Thank you. The decision has been adopted. The second item on our agenda today is docket number 230802, the Annual Residential Renewable Energy Solutions Program Review, Year 3. We're here for consideration of a second decision in this matter. We'll turn to Authority Staff Attorney Victoria Church for the presentation of the decision.
Good morning, Chairman Gillette, Vice Chairman Bukowski, and Commissioner Karen. The decision in docket number 230802, the Annual Residential Renewable Energy Solutions Program Review, Year 3, approves with modifications the Multifamily Housing Working Group's proposed framework for allowing master metered affordable housing to participate in the Residential Renewable Energy Solutions Program, or the RRES program, provided such projects demonstrate compliance with the tenant benefit sharing requirements of the program through approved building upgrades. Pursuant to Public Act 1935, the authority developed a residential clean energy program known as the RRES program. In subsequent decisions, the authority established multifamily housing working groups to investigate the issues surrounding multifamily housing participation in the RRES program and directed the working group to develop a proposal for master metered housing projects to participate in the program while ensuring that tenants of such properties financially benefit from program participation. In this decision, the authority approves with modification the working group's proposal for master metered property owners to share the RRES financial benefits with tenants through qualified building upgrades. Specifically, the authority approves the requirement for the RRES system owners to allocate 25% of the net present value of the RRES tariff to complete pre-approved building upgrades that would benefit tenants. The decision identifies eligible building upgrade measures that may be implemented to meet the tenant benefit sharing requirements. In addition, the decision outlines the documentation required for projects to demonstrate compliance with the financial benefit sharing rules and the process for application review and post-completion audits of master metered affordable housing projects. Finally, the decision approves with modification the working group's recommended tenant protection measures. The authority directs the EDCs to accept RRES program applications from master metered affordable housing projects beginning on August 1st, 2024. For the foregoing reasons, staff recommends approval of the decision.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
Move adoption.
And second.
Thank you. The decision has been regularly moved and seconded. If there are no comments, I'll ask Mr. Bumpin to please take the roll.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Bukowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Thank you. The decision has been adopted. The third item on today's regular meeting agenda is docket number 231104. Bureau's implementation of the legal services funding provisions of Section 30 of Public Act 23102. We will turn to Authority Staff Danielle Shalhoub to present the decision for the panel's consideration, please.
Thank you. Good morning. In this decision, the Public Utilities Regulatory Authority establishes the Customer Legal Advocacy Services Program, the CLAS program, including an application and approval process to distribute up to $1 million annually to organizations or individuals providing services with the express purpose of attaining participation in public service company programs that assist customers with utility bill or arrearage payments, as allowed by Public Act 23102, Section 30. Under the program, organizations or individuals interested in providing services will apply for inclusion on a qualified provider list. Services include reviewing customer documents, negotiating on behalf of a customer as their authorized representative, reviewing, drafting, and sending correspondence, or otherwise communicating with a public service company on behalf of a customer. Providers who meet the requirements of the program and are approved to participate would be able to seek reimbursement starting on January 1st, 2025. The CLAS program will reimburse providers for eligible services provided to residential and small business utility customers of Eversource, Yankee Gas, Aquarian, United Illuminating, Connecticut Natural Gas, Southern Connecticut Gas, and the Connecticut Water Company. Public service companies will only pay for the eligible services rendered by providers to their customers under this program. Each provider is required to submit a quarterly report that indicates data on the customers served, including the number of customers served, broken out by company, town, and affordability program participation, including the low-income discount rate, matching payment program, or a flexible payment plan. Other data includes the total number of hours billed by public service company. The public service companies may use deferred accounting for the costs incurred under the program and may seek recovery of such deferred costs in their next rate case. Carrying charges may not accrue on such deferred expenses without explicit prior authority approval. The program directly supports the authority's equitable modern grid framework. The program advances the ongoing energy affordability dialogue in the state, empowers customers to take greater control of their energy services, and helps ensure customers across all socioeconomic classes receive reasonable rates and equitable access to the same products and services. Staff recommend adoption of the decision. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I move adoption.
And second.
Thank you. The decision has been regularly moved and seconded. If there are no comments, I will ask Mr. Bumpin to please take the roll.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Bukowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Thank you. The decision has been adopted. We'll turn next to item number 4 on today's agenda, docket number 240115. The petition of the Office of Consumer Counsel for investigation of quality of service standards for the Southern New England Telephone Company doing business as Frontier Communications. We'll turn to authority staff Quat Nguyen to present the decision for the panel's consideration, please.
Yes, good morning, Commissioners. In response to the OCC's petition dated January 8, 2024, the authority investigated the compliance of the Southern New England Telephone Company doing business as Frontier Communications with the minimum quality of service standards applicable to telecommunications providers pursuant to general statutes sections 16247A and 16247P and section 16247G9 of the regulations of Connecticut state agencies. In this decision, the authority finds that for the 108 months between January 1st, 2015 and December 31st, 2023, Frontier reported repeated failures to meet the minimum of 2 quality of service standards, the maintenance appointment met, MAM standard, and out-of-service repair, OSR standard. Specifically, the MAM standard measures the percentage of customer service repair appointments met by the telecommunication providers. The minimum standard for MAM is 90% of appointments met. The OSR standard requires Frontier to clear within 24 hours of at least 90% of all service repair reports received by the company in a 24 hours period. In this decision, the authority finds that Frontier reported failure to meet the minimum MAM standard for 35 months and the OSR standard for 51 months. The authority also finds in the decision that Frontier also failed to file 16 required exception reports. Whenever Frontier falls below the minimum level for 3 consecutive months, the provider must file an exception report with the authority no later than 30 days following that 3-month period. So that concludes my summary, and thank you for your consideration.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
So moved, Madam Chairman.
And second.
Thank you. The decision's been regularly moved and seconded. There are no comments. I will ask Mr. Bumpin to please take the roll.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Pakowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Thank you. The decision has been adopted. We'll turn to the 5th item on today's regular calendar, docket number 240215. The application of Aquarion Water Company of Connecticut for approval of the issuance of long-term debt in the principal amount of up to $118.5 million. We're actually here today for the consideration of the second decision in this matter, and we'll turn to Mr. Cadwalader to present the decision for the panel's consideration, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, Vice Chairman, Commissioner Karen. This is Aquarion's financing proceeding, and on February 15th, 2024, Aquarion Water Company filed an application seeking financing of up to $118.6 million to finance the company's capital expenditures, repay short-term debt balances, fund working capital needs, and to fund 6 specific projects using a loan from the Drinking Water State Revolving Fund. Since this financing includes a loan from the Drinking Water State Revolving Fund, which involves additional components to Congen Stat Section 16-43 (b) that the authority must review or provide its concurrence on, the financing proceeding was split into 2 phases. These additional components are contained in Congen Stat Sections 22A-478 (m) (7) and 22A-479 (f). A final decision in Phase 1 of the proceeding was issued on April 3rd, 2024. approving the company's application to issue long-term debt in an aggregate amount not to exceed $118.6 million. The draft decision before the authority today resolves phase two of the proceeding. In this draft, the authority finds or, where necessary, concurs with the Connecticut Department of Public Health's findings that Aquarian has met the requirements to enter into the Drinking Water State Revolving Fund loan agreements with DPH to fund 6 projects. Specifically, the authority finds that the company has the adequate legal, institutional, technical, managerial, and financial capability to comply with the Drinking Water State Revolving Fund loans, and that certain proposed costs of the Drinking Water State Revolving Fund projects are necessary and reasonable. Additionally, the authority concurs with the DPH Commissioner's approval of each Drinking Water State Revolving Fund project's final plans and specifications. The draft was posted on June 18th with written exceptions due June 26th. Aquarian filed a letter in lieu of written exceptions, which was reviewed and incorporated into the draft. PURA staff recommends the draft to the authority for approval.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I move adoption.
And I would second.
Thank you. The decision has been regularly moved and seconded. If there are no comments, I will ask Mr. Bumpin to please take the roll.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Pekoski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Thank you. We will turn next to our consent calendar in which there are 17 items, and I will seek a motion, please.
Madam Chairman, I'll move today's consent calendar, items 1 through 17.
Thank you, sir.
Second, Madam Chairman.
Thank you. The consent calendar has been regularly moved and seconded. Mr. Bumpin, please take the roll.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Pekoski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen.
Yes.
Thank you. The consent calendar has been adopted. That completes today's regular meeting agenda. We will adjourn. The next regular meeting is in 2 weeks on July 24th at 10 a.m. by remote teleconference. Thank you and have a great rest of the day.